Hello students, today we are going to see application software, means basically what are the application softwares. See, today's our agenda is to learn application softwares, customized software, general purpose softwares, access based software, software privacy and intellectual property rights, means IPR. What are those? We will learn today these 6 points. First point, what is application software? What is it? Application software is used to perform specific tasks on a computer. Means application software are those software which are specifically made for to perform any specific type of task on a computer. For example, if you want to listen music, which application we use? For example, Spotify, correct? Ghana, like this. If you want to see any video, MS Player, VLC, or by default our music player. These tasks include what task? Writing documents, calculating numbers, editing pics, making presentation and more. Now we will see the basics of that. For example, to format any document, what we will use? A writer, right? Word processor. What are these example? For example, MS Office writer or Google Docs, otherwise OpenOffice text. To make calculations, MS Excel, otherwise OpenOffice Calci, or Google example we take web applications as Google Sheets. To edit images, which application? For example, GIMP, Photoshop, Adobe, like this. For presentation we use Google Slides, web application. In PC, OpenOffice application is OpenOffice Impress and Microsoft is Microsoft PowerPoint. Understood? See here, OpenOffice is a suite. What is meant by suite? An application containing many other applications. For example, there is a main folder in which subfolders are there, same like that. In OpenOffice there are different types of applications. For example, OpenOffice Drawing, OpenOffice Impress, OpenOffice Calci, OpenOffice Text, OpenOffice Base. Like these different types of application are inbuilt in a single application. Which application? OpenOffice. OpenOffice is owned by Apache company. So we will see more deeply in it. See here, what is a software suite? A suite is a collection of related programs in one package. As I told you, OpenOffice include, basically these are mainly used applications, so it is given only 4. Otherwise it has 6 applications. First one is writer, second one is Calci, third one is Impress, and this is base. If few students are not familiar with, I will tell you. Writer means to write, and calculation means, for example, I told you just now, MS Excel or Google Sheet. Impress means MS PowerPoint, right? Presentation. And base is for databases type. Now next, see. Now application software are divided into 2 parts. Which 2 parts? First part is called a customized software and second is general purpose software. Further on we will see what is its classification. For example, now see, customized software. What is it? Software made specifically for one person or one company. This is important. One person or one company. It is not for everyone. It is only what that person or company need. Means, for example, if I am a person and I need a specific task to complete anything, so why will I use many task or many applications? So I will go to a company or firm or a software developer and I will tell my requirement, what requirement I have, and then that company or software engineer will design a software specifically for me, one software for me, as I told him. For example, if I am requiring it to do any calculations, then it will upload only that features. See here, for example, school exam result system. School uses their own software, right? For example, few school take 10 mark exam as a, some say it PT1, some say it unit test 1, like that. Few school take 10 mark, few school took 20 mark, like that, depending on them. Second one is software for managing a shop stock. Which shop stock? For example, we can take example of DMart, Zudio, or other mini brands. See, they have all their own applications, correct? Based on their application, they had their quantity, price, name of the item, GST, like that. Means they upload in their own software. Then payroll system used by a company. What is mean by payroll system? For example, there is a company. Payroll means it manages. For example, there is an employee. When that employee come to the office, when he will log out, how many leaves he takes, sick leave, personal leave, like that. And when at the end of the month, when calculating that salary, they calculate his all over performance, how many leaves he had taken, how many late marks are there. On that basis, they give the payment. That's why it is called as payroll system for a company. Means basically, in simple and short word, what is meant by customized software? Customized software are those software which are customized for a specific person or a company. For example, as we say, I had customized my car or bike. What we do in customization, there is already, for example, headlight, but I don't want that yellow color headlight, I want a white color headlight, so I change that headlight, correct? Second one, for example, many people changes their bullet silencers, correct? Some people like loud noise, some people like silent lights. On that basis, means on their specification or their want, they change that particular part, correct? Means it is a customization. Same like that in customized software also, whatever system, means on what I am using that application, for what requirement, I will specify only that much requirement. Understood? Second one, best example I can give you, for example, bank. Every bank has its own application, correct? It is a, for example, SBI application only used by SBI customers. UNO application is SBI application, right? Then second one is Union Bank, we can take, or Axis Bank. These all bank have their own. Why? Because every bank has its own rate of interest, right? Same like that, or their own customers. So they are giving features to their only customers. So that's why it is called a customer. And C, second one is general purpose software. What is it? Software made for common tasks that many people need, not a single company or not a single person. Many people. See, everyone can use these for different purposes. Means free app, we can say, for example, this is free app, and that is not we can say a paid app. This is free app, but that is specifically made for someone special. Now see, examples are word processor, which are, for example, MS Word. What it do? Write letters, report, essay. Means we can do writing work in the word processors app. Then second one, spreadsheet, MS Excel. What it does? Do calculation, make charts, correct? Then presentation. What is the example? MS PowerPoint, to make slide shows, right? Then second one, next one is web browser. What are these example? Chrome, Firefox. Then we can say Brave, Microsoft Edge. These are, what is the use of it? Serve the internet, correct? Then media, VLC, watch videos and music. This is the word. Then last one is graphic design. What are this example? Otherwise, graphic design is also called as Photoshop, we can say. See, Photoshop, GIMP. What is the use of this? Edit photo. And one famous company is Adobe Photoshop, correct? Remember, general purposes means, what is mean by general purpose? For everyone, use for daily task, right? If I want to write something, I will write this. If I want to calculate, I will use sheet. If I want to make presentation, I will use PowerPoint. Means these are all general type applications, correct? So it is called as general purpose software, which software we use in our day-to-day life or general life. That's why it is called a general purpose software. See here, examples of general purpose software. They can ask you in exam, what are the examples of word processor. That's why I had given this: MS Office, Open Office Writer; Sheet, MS Excel, Open Office Calc; Database, MS Access, MySQL, Open Office Base; Presentation, PowerPoint and Open Office Impress; Graphics, Photoshop and GIMP. GIMP is a free one and Photoshop is a paid one. Then browser, Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Brave and blah 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 etc. Media, VLC, Windows Media Player. Understood? Now next one is access based software. What is meant by access based software? How do we get software? There are two types of software. First one are we can say free and second one are provided software, which we can in simple language said paid software. Correct? These are free software and these are paid software. Now we will see first free software. Free software also known as open source software. Open source software means what? See, we will see that. First point is free to use. These are all the applications are free to. For example, YouTube, Snapchat, Internet, Instagram, Facebook. These are all free software, right? We don't need to pay a single penny to install that or buy that software. Everyone can see, change and improve the code. What is meant by code? These are which are open source, not free one. Open source software. Open source software are, as its name is given, open source. Source means what? The code of that application or web page is given on the internet. According to me, for example, there is a software which is calculating GST, for example 18%, but I want to take 25% of the GST. So what I will do, I will just simply copy that code, means which code? Source code, correct? Source of that code, and I will change that code from taking the GST from 18% to 25%. Then it will automatically take GST from 25%. Means everyone can see and change or improve the code. We can improve the code as our requirement. Made by volunteers to help others. Means these are all software engineers and that they help. For example, best we can take Java language. Which language? Java. Java is a free and open source language. This means in that company there are not paid software engineers. These are all what? Volunteers to help us. They edit the software or language, we can say. Now examples: GIMP, image editor. See, as I told you, GIMP is a free one. It is open source. Then Ubuntu. What is Ubuntu? As we saw in the last video, it is a operating system, but which it is a free operating source system. And next one is MySQL. It is a database, which is what? Free and open source software. Now we will turn to the private software, means paid software. See, first point is you have to pay for it. Means if you want to buy that software, you need to pay money for that software. For example, we can take games, or second one, Adobe Reader, right? These type of softwares are paid. Let's see, I will show you. See, for example, I am here today, correct? Now here, see, these are our apps. See, Gmail is a free one. Sorry, here I will tell. InShot. What is InShot? Here you can see directly it is showing Gate, right? Means it is a free software. But what are paid software? Where are paid softwares? One sec. And popular, we can see where it is, that option, paid. Let it be, I will search. Paid apps. See here, you can see Minecraft. If I want to install this game, I need to give 29 rupees, right? So these are called as paid software. We need to pay some money to buy that software. And here you can see, for example, Instagram, it is free, it is showing directly Gate. This is the difference between paid softwares and free software. Understood? Now let's continue. Now the only the company who made it can change the code. It is not like open source software, everyone can come and change the code. No, only the company persons can change the code. You cannot copy or share. Why you cannot copy or share? For example, if I buy any game or software, I am giving money, correct? So they will give me a license or a key to enter that. When I will enter that key, that game will open or any application will open in my, we can say, any instrument for devices, mobile, PC, computer, anything. Which are these example? Adobe Photoshop, MS Window and Oracle database. These are all prioritized software, means we need to give money to, or we can say we need to buy that application. See, now software piracy. What is meant by software piracy? Using or sharing software without permission or without paying for it. Means, as I told you, that Minecraft game, if I want to play or install that game, I need to give 29 rupees, correct? So but if I install and if I share to my friend, it is what? It is illegal. And if I want to play that game, I will pay them money or buy any license. Without that, it is illegal. See here, why it is not? Because it is illegal. Then developers lose money. See, how will developers lose? If I am buying that software and if I giving to any my friend for free, then it will be Rosna. If I am giving them 29 rupees, correct? Same if my friend also took, he will also give 29 rupees, correct? But if I share him directly without buying that software, what it will do? It will be the loss of that software engineer, correct? So that's why developer lose money. It may cause viruses or bug in your system. How it may cause viruses or bug? For example, you must heard of crack softwares, correct? Crack. What are crack software? These are paid software, but we get free on the internet. So what we try to save our money, correct? So we install the crack software. So what happen in crack software? Few hackers, they might insert in that some viruses or bugs. When we install that free software, we will infect our PC or system with that viruses. So that's why never download any crack. Always prefer to buy the software. How to stop it? Use license or legal software, correct? As I told you, always buy it. Use open source software if you can't buy. See, if I am not able to purchase any software because of its high rate, instead of using that crack software, you can use any alternate option for that. Understood? For example, if I want to buy Adobe Photoshop, but it is a paid one, correct? So instead of that, I can use GIMP, correct? GIMP is what? A photo editor software which is free, so I can prefer that. But instead of using that crack software, always read the software license agreement. Now tell student, how many of you read that? No one. Literally no one read that, because it is much more than hectic. It is up to 8 to 9. Some have 15 or 20 pages of agreement. We just scroll that and at the last we tick like this, agree, correct? We directly click on I agree and then we start the application. But it is safety one, but it is good to always read that agreements. Now intellectual property rights means IPR. What are these IPR? Rules that protect ideas and creation of people. It makes sure others don't copy or misuse someone else's work. Means, what is this? For example, we can say if I build any new thing, innovation, I innovated anything which is unique in this whole world. No one has seen this or no one had ever think about creating this. I had created this. So I will I will register that with the IPR rule. So if I register, no one else without me or without taking permission of me, they cannot use that thing. So what it basically does is protect my idea, correct? creations of people. So it is called as IPR. Here there are three types of IPR. First one is trademark, second one is patent, and third one is copyright. You must have heard about this copyright patiently. Other one I think you will not see. I will explain you. First one is trademark. What is trademark? Brand, logo or name. As you know, Puma brand. What is the logo of Puma brand? A flying cheetah. Correct? Means jumping cheetah, not flying cheetah. A jumping cheetah is a logo of Puma. And what is the logo of Nike? Nike have like this right tick. Correct? These are the logos. When you don't need to know the name of that. Whenever you will see any shoe with the right tick, what you will say? It is a Nike one. For example, Adidas, like this logo is there. My painting is so bad, let it be, but for your knowledge, means these are logo. Sometime, for example, also Gucci one also. We see whenever G, right? There are two G's. Like this Gucci logo is there. Correct? There is no need for the brands to remember. For example, Louis Vuitton also. LV. LV means what? Louis Vuitton. These are what? Their trademarks. Right? Shows who own the brand. Means if there is not name, by their symbol also we can say whatever company it is. For example, best one is in mobile also we can say iPhone mobile. Whenever you will see a Apple, correct? My drawing is bad. A Apple, what you will say? It is a iPhone. Correct? Without seeing the name of that brand, with the help of logo only you can say. And who protect this logo? For example, Apple logo. Do you see Apple logo on Samsung or any other phone? No. Why? Because the iPhone company had trademarked that logo as it is my logo. Only my company can use it. None other than iPhone company uses that Apple logo. Correct? So trademark is to protect their logo. Then patent. What is mean by patent? For new inventions like new app. As I told you, only the creator can sell and use it for how many years? 20 years. After 20 years he need to again patent that thing. Correct? Means it got expired after 20 years. New innovation app. Means patent in what? For example, I created a special pen. No one has ever used. So what I will do? I will patent it. But if anyone else want to use that pen or design of that pen or idea of that pen, that person will contact me, take my permission, give me some shares of that pen. If he shares, for example, a pen for 10 rupees, then there will be 2 rupees of my share. Like this, it is called as patent. Then last one is copyright. What is meant by copyright? What does copyright do? It protects books, movies, songs, softwares, etc. As you can see, best example YouTube. There is right copyright video rights. What is copyright video? For example, if someone has written book, no one can copy that book ideas. Or second one is basically music. As you see that in every music video there is small c, every books, movie and software. So copyright means no one can copy that. If I had created any song, only I can use that song and I can earn money from that. No one can else copy that without my permission. If taking my permission, like the same example of pen, if it is also giving me some shares or percentage from the profit of that video, then you can use. But without owner's permission we cannot use. See, no one can copy it without permission. Understood? Basically it is used for books, movies, songs and softwares. Now quiz time. See, quiz time. What is an example of customized software? What is example? Payroll. Alright? Payroll software is the example. Try to answer, you students. Which software type is used for common tasks? Which general purpose software, right? General purpose software, alright? Then name one free and open source. What is the free and open source? best one is to remember GIMP, right? It is free and open source also. Is it legal to copy or use paid software without buying it? Yes, try to answer. No, it is not legal. Why? It is illegal to use paid software without buying. Why? Because developers may lose money because of that. What does a copyright protect? What it protect? Just now before 1 minute we saw what? Books, songs, movies, and last one is software. Correct. I mean there are more examples, but in your book it is given only 4 examples. This protect. Correct. See here. Payroll company, general purpose software. No, it is called software privacy. Then book, movie, software, music, and more. Correct. Now next. Now true and false. Try to answer by your own. You can pause the video and answer. See, customized software is made for everyone. What? True or false? No, false. Customized software are made for one company or a person, right? VLC is an example of media player. True or false? Yes, true. It is an example of media player. Third, you can freely edit prioritized software. Yes, true or false? False. We cannot freely edit prioritized software, right? Then fourth one, word processing software is used to do calculations. True or false? No, false. Word processor software are used to write essay, report, exam sheet, anything to write. And to do calculation, what we use? Spreadsheet app, right? Spreadsheet applications. Which are the application? OpenOffice Calc, Microsoft Excel, or web browser. If on web we choose Google Sheets, right? Now next, software piracy is a crime. True or false? Yes, it is a crime. It is illegal to use. See, false, true, false, false, true, right? Now next, multiple choice question. Which of the following is a word processing software? Which one is MX, Word, VLC, or Chrome? Which one is? It is MS Word. Correct. Which software is used to edit images? Guesses. B. It is GIMP, right? Also GIMP is a free and open source software. See, MS Word and GIMP. Now next, what type of software is OpenOffice? What type of software is OpenOffice? OpenOffice is free and open source software. Correct. Then what does a patent protect? What does a patent protect? Patent, as I told you, new inventions, inventions by me, for example pen. What is that? Second one. Correct. Inventions. See, free and open source and inventions. Now one sentence questions. What is general purpose software? Yes. What is general purpose software? It is a software which is first free. I will tell you not only one sentence. I will try to answer in 2-3 sentences. You can remember anyone. See, general purpose software are free software which are used for daily tasks by everyone. Why should we avoid software piracy? Why? Because first, it is illegal to use piracy software. It can cause harm to our computer, because installing that pirated software we can get what? Bugs and viruses in our computer, and developers also lose money. What is the difference between open source and prioritized software? First one, open source are free, prioritized software are paid one. We can edit the code as per our requirement. We cannot edit the code as per our requirement, and we can use here any difference. Open source software is called GIMP example, correct? And here you can say IPR or any customized application, or as I should show you that Minecraft game, correct? Minecraft. Give one example of each of FOS and prioritized software. Which FOS? As I told you that GIMP, prioritized software, Minecraft. Easy one. What does IPR stand for and why it is important? Now tell the answer. IPR stands for Integrated Priority Rights, right? It protects. Why it is important? Because it protects rights, right? See, software used for common tasks like writing, calculating and browser. Second one, because it is illegal and unfair to the software creator. See, these are the answers, but what I told you, you can also write that answer. So teacher will always give you marks. That one is simple one. This one is somewhat twisted way. Open source is free, editable, prioritizers are paid and locked. See, GIMP and Photoshop. IPR stand for Intellectual Property Rights. It protects the creator's idea and work, right? Now one word answer. Name any one database. Open Office base also, then MySQL, right? Then what software is used to make slide? Which software? That are known as presenters. But which example? MS PowerPoint, Open Office Impress or Google Slide, correct? These are. Give an example of web browser. Chrome, Microsoft Edge, right? Brave and then Firefox, correct? What does C symbol stand for? What does C symbol stand for? Copyright. C symbol stand for copyright, like this. Name one open source software. Again GIMP, right? Why I am telling always GIMP? Because GIMP is simpler to remember, and further on we will learn about GIMP in our further chapters, correct? That's why I am taking example of GIMP again and again. Now see, MS Access, MySQL, PowerPoint, OpenOffice Impress, Chrome, Firefox, Copyright, OpenOffice, GIMP, MySQL and Ubuntu, correct? Ubuntu is a operating system, MySQL is a database, Photoshop app, and this is a suite which have all apps included, right? Now fill in the blanks. That software is used for specific need of a person or program. Means specific need means what? Customized software, correct? These are customized software. MS Word is a database software, general purpose software, correct? Then software that is free to use and modify is called as what? Free to use and also modify, open source software, correct? Sorry, yes, open source software, correct? The illegal copying of software is called as, what is illegal copy of software is called as software piracy, correct? Then last one, that dash protects logos and marks. What protects? Trademark. Trademark protects, correct? Logo and mark. Give an example of that, Puma and Nike, Adidas, right? See, customized software, general purpose software, open source software, software piracy, and last one is trademark, correct? Now class, that's all for today. If you have any query or any questions about anything, you can ask me in comments. Thank you very much. Have a good day ahead.